You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Hello YouTube, this is Luke V2 Lightsaber. Today we're going to be looking at my lightsaber collection. I want to say I've been collecting lightsabers since about 2018. I bought the Parks Graflex 2.0 from Korbanth and I've basically been hooked ever since. I really just love the art aspect of it. I think lightsaber making and prop making in general is sort of an art. And I just love the metalworking, the machining, like using a lathe, all that skillfulness. I just love it. And just to be able to hold a real metal lightsaber in your hand is so satisfying. You know, it makes you really feel like a Jedi almost. So, yeah, I'm just going to go through my collection and hope you enjoy the video. And first off is the aforementioned Graflex 2.0 from Parks. I was lucky enough to be able to get my hand on one of these from Korbanth when they sold them. I think now they've been sold out for a long time, and I'm pretty sure Parks only has a few left on eBay. He sells them on his own. Unfortunately, I don't have the Graflex, writing on the clamp. That's the only thing I really don't like about this, because I really do love the Graflex writing, the logo and everything. But it's really a good-looking saber. It's it's the classic. It's in the Empire Strikes Back form. But yeah, it's just really a classic and one of my favorites. And if that one is one of my favorites, my absolute favorite is this next one, the Parks LS6, Luke's V2 style lightsaber. Hence the name. This one was actually painted by myself. I painted and weathered it myself. Basically just scratched it up a bit in the upper part with some sandpaper, and the lower part was hand painted. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Obviously, I know it's not really accurate at all, but it's a good interpretation. It's one I really enjoy. My favorite. One day I'm looking to upgrade to get, an accurate as possible V2, but for now, this one will suffice, I think. Next up, we have Leah Saber from Dark Wolf Custom Sabers, the LGT reseller. I personally love this one. This one's actually my wife's. I got it for her birthday. It's definitely her favorite out of all the ones we have. We love the rose gold interpretation. I know the actual prop is more like coppery, but I don't know. I just think it really suits Leia, the whole rose gold thing, and it's very pretty, very nice for what it is. Gotta love the thin necks. And this one is Neopixel with Profi, and here she is in action.
Skywalker.
Let's go to Rey's color here. Is that more Rey's color? I think so.
Lightsaber was Luke's.
next up is a custom-made Luke Skywalker hero hilt from Return of the Jedi with the Yuma-style control box. This hilt was made sometime in the 1990s, I think. I think basically just guy who worked in a machine shop kind of basically made it in his own time. I'm not really sure where it would have came from, but that's what it seems like to me. It's just a static prop, just a big lump of metal that was shaped into this beauty here. And I acquired this on eBay for pretty cheap. I think it went about maybe $65, something like that. I thought it was a steal for what it was. And I think that's what I appreciate about it the most, the fact that it was just handmade and crafted just like the real prop would have been. And here we have one of a few Saberforge hilts coming up. This first one is, of course, based on Ahsoka Tano's design. Basically, I got all of these from the S&D runs, the scratch and dents. And it's funny, well, the first time Saberforge did the scratch and dent run, I actually got one of these also, and I ended up selling it. But this time, I don't know, it kind of hit differently. I guess I just appreciated Ahsoka more and the design of the saber. So, I just decided to hold on to it, and I'm lucky I did. Because it's a really nice hilt. It's very satisfying design. And here's another hilt from the S&D run. This one was a custom-made job by myself. Basically, I was able to trade for all these parts kind of one way or another. The bottom part I had myself, but I had to trade for the grenade section and the upper part. I think I had the emitter, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but that clamp card also is a custom job. And the clamp itself I got from the custom saber shop, and I painted the grenade section myself too. But yeah, I put a fair amount of work into this, and unfortunately the top of the thin neck, you probably can't even really tell from this angle, but it's not quite straight, but I still appreciate it for what it is, and Obi's is a classic, so my spin on all the various Obi-Wan type sabers. And this one is my own take again on Anakin's Attack of the Clones lightsaber from Saberforge. I think Saberforge calls it their Vanguard. I was lucky enough to get that emitter style, and I also got several of the reveal sections, including the middle clamp part of it. Clamp style part of it, I guess you can say. But I know a lot of people got those. And I traded, I think, for the upper part that connects to the emitter, and also the lower part, which screws off. And I was able to buy some grips from the custom saber shop. I kind of had an interesting time putting this one together, but in the end I think it was worth it. I definitely still have some work to do. Maybe sort out a control box situation. I'm not really sure which direction I'm going to go with it, but kind of pretty much in the style of the Attack of the Clones Anakin lightsaber, and also even his Darth Vader saber. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And next up here, I was debating on even, maybe I shouldn't even include it at all, but I decided just to throw it in here. It was another one made out of Saberforge parts. This one's a Graflex. I'm probably going to end up selling this one, but it was still interesting to be able to put together. It's interesting to see a chrome take on the Graflex as opposed to just, brushed look. I was debating on whether or not I should put the grips on before I sell, or maybe just sell it with the grips, or how I want to dress it up. But anyway, when I do decide to get rid of it, it should make a decent home for somebody. So yeah. And next up we have our first of a couple Anakin Revenge of the Sith style lightsabers. This one is an Wonderful Sabers Lowground. You gotta love that name there, the Lowground. As you can tell, this one I never really assembled or anything. Obviously, still need some work. I was always debating whether or not I actually wanted to keep it because I'm on the Aniflex V2 run, which should be here very shortly. I'm going to be doing a video on that too. But yeah, it's a very, very nice saber. I just, since the Aniflex was coming out, I was like, maybe I'll just end up keeping that, but maybe I'll just get rid of the Lowground and end up keeping only the Aniflex V2 because, I don't know, maybe I don't need all these different versions of Anakin's same lightsaber and getting rid of that one. But yeah, very interesting. And this next one is a Skinny Flex from 89 Sabers. This one's fully installed with Neopixel. You can definitely tell there's some real subtle differences from the wonderful Sabers Lowground. Not much, but you can definitely tell. Obviously, this one is fully assembled and installed, Neopixel and Profi. Let's take a look at this chassis. I just absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous, and I just love that it's actually metal, and it really adds to the weight of it. It feels like a lightsaber should. To me, it should be very heavy, like to have a nice heft to it. Yeah, we're going to be doing a showcase of it right now with the Neopixel setup.
Jedi, like my father before me. Lightsaber was Luke's.
And lastly, we have Aegis Sabers Outcast. And this is an RGB saber based on the Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 game, Kyle Katarn's saber. It's really cool saber for what it is. It's so well made, and I want to say it's cheap, but it's cheap for the price, but the quality is amazing for really what it is. And if you're into Kyle Katarn and you're into the game, I think it'd be a great buy. It's still available now on their Etsy website. Unfortunately, I don't have a blade for it, but I just want to do a little demonstration for you. Obviously, you can't really get the full feel of it, but I just don't have a blade right now. The only blades I have are Neopixel blades. But still, I hope you enjoy.
I want.
So yeah, that was a full rundown of my lightsaber collection so far. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and so maybe you found some inspiration for your collection, or maybe you just like seeing other people's collections. Either way, I just hope you enjoyed, and yeah, maybe you can come back for the Aniflex V2 run video that I'm going to do. I'm going to do an unboxing and a little short review, so hopefully you can come back for that. Thanks, and goodbye for now.